right, welcome to U Street 101. My guest, please introduce yourself.
I am Noodles, named Michelle, aka Cookieware, aka a couple other things.
Yes. Hey Noodles.
Hey darling.
Yes, I've seen you, I've seen you all my life. I know that sounds
Well, I am Candace, DJ Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome, DJ Candy Crush with Noodles. Just explain to the people, about your business, and let's start with you. What inspired you to start?
So, we have to go all the way back. I am a hip hop pioneer in DC. I am one of the originals, and original B-girl and lyricist. And I went to American University, Francis Junior High, Wilson High School.
Wow.
I went to school in DC.
Yeah. Those are great schools, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Best.
That's the path to the bag.
I'm just saying. And I've always had a love for art and being creative. But you are being taught to conform to doing things like work for the government, go in the military, make your parents proud. But it wasn't my plan. That wasn't for me. And so my late pops, he was my inspiration. He's actually the person who geared me to do whatever I wanted to do. He funded it. He made sure that I was in good mind state to be creative. So I owned a nail salon. I owned a couple of nightclubs, and it wasn't my jam. And I worked for the music industry for over 20 years. So I worked for different record labels, from Relatively Records, you name it. I worked for all these labels. And but in my heart, I was still creating when they were kids.
Yeah.
I was always creating. So moving forward, radio since WHUR, and I had stumbled with WPGC, and I was working for all these different radio stations, but still I wasn't being creative.
Right.
Again, I'm doing stuff to impress people, but not impress what I really wanted to do. So Cookieware was established in 2003, and it was a space that was given to me, and we made the best out of it for a very long time, and I just kept building my momentum and kept building and building, and then here we are. So I'm an artisan, I'm a t-shirt whore, connoisseur, whatever you want to call me. I love t-shirts, so I started a convention called T-Con.
T-Con.
And it's the ultimate t-shirt convention where we teach you about sublimation, CAD cut, silk screen, how to build your brand, how to build your business, and all that good stuff. And my daughters, this is my oldest daughter, DJ Candy Crush.
Yeah, DJ.
She was taught by Grand Wizard Theodore and other pioneers on the turntables when she was a baby.
Wow.
So, you kind of like pass the baton, you help them keep their momentum going, and you keep doing your jam. And the mistakes that I've made was listening to other people. So I'm making up for those mistakes. There you go.
That's a beautiful thing.
There you go.
I mean, I love it. That was a good, I like how you put that together.
Yeah.
I mean, t-shirt is a $2 billion industry. Woo,
Yes.
To boom an industry.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like those travels that you've been, those places that you've been, that you've learned a lot about the industry, but you also learned a lot about yourself and what business that you want to choose. I mean, you wore a lot of hats.
I wore a lot of hats. I dealt with a lot of people. I used to be a junior buyer for Up Against the Wall, but those are owners of Commander Salamanders.
Right.
So as I was growing up, I envied this store, and these guys wound up mentoring me for my own business.
Gotcha.
I think the thing is, no matter how old you are, you ask for the mentoring. Don't act like you know so much that you can't pick up the phone and ask. Make sure that you're approachable, and don't be intimidated by the person that's not approachable. You still want to come at them if it's something that, something about them that intrigues you that you want to question or answer from. So I think it's just really important that in business, even in black business, we keep each other motivated and support one another. So when I came here today, I fell in love with the whole energy and momentum and so forth, and she went straight for the vinyl.
Definitely,
so I just knew I did a good job as a mom when she went straight to the
hit the
vinyl.
right spot. And look at you, now you're up on this interview. My next guest, he's been a kind of mentor. I didn't tell him yet, but he kind of been mentoring me because he does film. But you do need that. You need someone that you can, I don't want to just call it like shop talk, but just some of the moves and pitfalls that you may not see.
Well, I need somebody to put me in my place sometimes.
Yeah.
I need to be checked sometimes. And sometimes I do a little bit too much, and I bite off too much more than I can chew. And I'm not competing with other sisters out here. I'm not competing with other brothers out here. If they come to my shop and they have questions for the answer.
Gotcha,
You know what I'm
gotcha,
saying?
gotcha.
I don't do all the smoke and mirrors that people do in business, but expect all this in return. The t-shirt industry is equivalent to a liquor store, a grocery store, anything that you can think of as a necessity. A t-shirt to me is your billboard or how you feel for that day, depending on your jam, how you want to rock your gear and the whole nine. So when I was working for all these different record companies, I didn't like doing the A&R side, I didn't like doing the ASR side, which is account service rep.
Right.
I wanted to do the clothes that they were throwing out in the audience.
Right.
So my first jam was Bone Thugs and Harmony. And they gave me that account, and from there I was like, you know, this is what I want to do.
Right.
So I went from being a rap artist to doing that, and my first thing was with Main Source. It's been a jam, man. I just, you know, I'm 53 now, and I'm still.
Hey, I'm 52.
Okay. I'm still a baby though.
Yeah, I'm
so
still a
don't
baby
do
too.
that.
You know, I just reinvented myself as well.
I know your Social Security card begins with 1.
Yeah.
Mine's is 5. I'm just saying.
I love it. Well, I do this. I have another guest, but if DJ Crush, did I say that right?
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
Yeah.
You want to tell the people where they can find you, or what got you into DJ?
Pretty much piggybacking off what Mom said. It was just being around music and that entire element.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just started when I was 11, and then I asked Mom for my first tables when I was 12. Started doing little things around in the area here in DC, and I started DJing for Adidas, and I think I was like 14 or something like that.
Wow.
Started DJing for Adidas, and then started going on tour with a lot of the pioneers of hip hop, and just built from there. You know, so it's been fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, why don't you all give up your social handles where they can find you? If they want to find your t-shirts, they want to find your music, they want to book you for DJing. Let's start with you.
My social handle is very long because I also have a skateboard business. So I create skateboards for riders and collectors.
Well, let me tell you something. We just filmed at the Shaw Skate Park last night.
It looks nice.
Man, we had a ball there. It was a big movie set. So I'm gonna get more involved with the skate culture. So
That's probably why I was like that last night. We drove by.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like that. Yeah. But so I'll put that information in, or when I release the video, I can get that from you.
Okay,
camera.
sweet. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
All right.
Well, if you want to find me, it's cookie_wear, WEAR. And if you message me on Instagram, you can find me. I'm not hard to find. If you listen to WPFW, I've been on there for 20 years. If you're looking for noodles, they'll pass the message. I'm very approachable and I'm easy to work with. But like I said, when you wear a lot of hats, sometimes you just need to exhale and check. So coming here today kind of like put me in check. Got to actually see beautiful people, my people, in my music. It just felt really good. So yeah, cookie wear. We celebrate the 60s to the 90s and fun and fashion for men and women and the hip hop and pop culture.
Cookie, I need a t-shirt. You know, people be saying my last name is Ware, W-A-R-E.
Nice.
Okay, but they say I be everywhere. So I want a shirt that says everywhere.
Everywhere, extra large.
Yes, extra
I got
large.
you.
I need a custom.
We're supposed to be here, I think, for the next event on November.
No, I'm gonna send you. We're gonna talk before that because I'm gonna send you some money.
Okay.
I want to do business with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, y'all hear that? That's how
And
we
if
do
you
it.
guys come to T-Con and you ever want to learn the t-shirt industry, TEE Con Convention.
Yeah.
This is our 7th year.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would like to come as media and
Of course.
yeah, for sure.
It's getting bigger. This year coming is the anatomy of the graffiti and the hip hop culture on the t-shirt. So you'll learn sublimation, CAD cut, silk screen. We have workshops where you can learn how to make money in your sleep.
Yeah.
We teach you everything that you think that you can go on Instagram and learn. Anything on Instagram can't teach you. You have to, you have to take the time.
I got you.
And take the sessions, and you do it all for a ticket price of $25. I don't ask for nothing.
Well, we're gonna support you on that.
Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's DJ Candy Crush and Michelle Noodles with Cookieware. Woo! Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, baby.
All right, baby.
That was fun.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you for the table.
All right. Yes, indeed. You did that well too. You're gonna look good.
Too much talking, right?
You know what I'm